It's Week 13 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Lumberjacks and the Packers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Lumberjacks of Anchorage taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for visiting Anchorage, they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up. And off we go from Lambeau. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Hey, Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself. I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devontae Wyatt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. He wants to show this organization he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Throwing. Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
When you look at this defense,
they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Toward the pylon. Caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another 2nd and goal. Again, it's Love. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Purdy. Complete. When you look at this Packers defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Forced out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. That'll be a big loss on the play there. An absolute disaster, really.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jordan Love in this offense ready to get the football back.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the delay, Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Love. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Love now to pass on first down.
That's complete to Dobbs.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
That is caught. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First down, going to the air with Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Love's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jaden Reed, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. This slant complete to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Purdy from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong.
He's got a man. Complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. 33 yards. And the Lumberjacks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on third and long.
Third and long for Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Oh, a heck of a move. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Going back to Love. Now to the left here to Reed.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Love, they go play action now. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
There he goes, right side.
He may go.
Touchdown. A big play there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 17-14.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
To throw now. Here's Love. Caught on the right side. Reed.
So the completion results there in 9 yards.
And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Love now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Love looking to throw it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
2nd down. Love.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They run a draw here on second down, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And an Anchorage first down.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Going up top. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton
With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Lumberjacks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Love now on second down.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And this offense on third down today, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Flush to his right.
And he will slide down with the first down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air again, Love.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Love. That's complete to Wicks.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Touchdown, Packers!
Luke Musgrave.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now Ryland for the PAT.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Love. Able to find Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Love to Dobbs, and he hauls it in. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Love. To the sideline and put it in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Love wants to shift things around. He gets that one complete to Wicks. Still on his feet.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's first and goal. Love looking to throw it.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The situation for him offensively as follows.
Down 28-24, 43 seconds to go.
They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
Purdy to throw.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. Here's Purdy to throw. That's caught by Thornton. And he's brought down. And they took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. Here's first and 10. Here's Purdy.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This is first and 10.
One last shot now for Love.
This ball intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustment